Hello everyone and welcome to Retro Remake. It's been a while since we've done a Retro Remake. Because of the anniversary specials and so forth. But we're on number 11 out of the 12. The idea being we would do one a month. Obviously that's been shifted about a bit, but we are on the penultimate episode of Retro Remake. If you don't know what this is, we basically take a classic game from the past and update it and remodernize it in Unreal Engine 4 as best we can in the time frame we have. Obviously, we don't expect it to be complete. It's just meant to be a fun thing to try and do, to try and put something together. This year, we've been working on remaking a Zelda type game, such as Link to the Past, all inside of Unreal. Where we got up so far is we've got character walking around, we've got chests with keys, bombs, doors, level transitions, things of that nature. In this episode, I want to try and work on the boss room. Okay, so working on the boss AI, boss attacks, and doing that classic Zelda pattern that you see in boss rooms, where you have to hit them ultimately three times, and yeah, knock them off their butts a little bit. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on today. Hello everyone in chat. I can see you all joining me live here. Thank you very much for joining me live. It's a bit of fun to have a play about and hopefully cover some questions and answer and show you some cool stuff maybe. But yeah, this is where we got up to last time. It's been a while since I've looked at this, so I believe we made it so we have to go through here. And then we had to get a key, didn't we? Yeah, I had to get the key for this door, which was in this chest. And get the chest. The item, whatever it is. Okay, yeah, small keys, 1. There you go. And then we open up the gate and then go through to the next room, which had like fireballs and traps in it. Okay, avoid the traps. You go up here and got the next one. The key we then use to go into the next room, which then we were going to make this like a little battle arena. So you had to jump down here, fight off the enemies, and then the chest will spawn. And then in the chest you get the bombs. And then you'd use the bombs. Now I can't remember what button I used to make bombs. What was it? 1. There you go. Oh, drop the bomb down here. We made the bomb blow up the wall. That's it. So it taught you how to use the bombs to get out of this room. And then you track yourself back all the way to the start. Okay, get around this, get around that. And then through here. I might click up this health potion here. And then put the bomb on the floor here. There we go. And that'll take us into the next room. Okay. I don't know what this was. What was this? Something. I don't know what it was. So I want to make this room the boss room. Okay. I think what we're going to do here. Obviously, you make the dungeon a lot bigger than this. As I said, we're doing as much as we can in the time frame we've been given. So let's get rid of this chest. We don't want that in here. Now, for the boss room, as I said, like the way we do this is I don't do any prep work before the show. So everything you see in the live shows is legit. Like I'm doing it all live. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is make it so that the bombs nailer are the ones you have to use the bombs to defeat the boss. Okay, so we're going to make the boss only vulnerable to bombs. And that's the item you have to pick up from this dungeon. Okay, that's the dungeon item. You're welcome, Pranav. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, so the only thing I've done prior to starting today was I found some models or something I had in my marketplace library of dragons. I'm going to use a dragon. I'm thinking of using this one. Okay, and I'm thinking as well of just placing him inside the wall here, like he's sticking out the wall. And you have to avoid his attacks and things like that from here. Now I might make him a little bit bigger, make him a bit more imposing, like this. I think that'll be quite cool. And for now, I'm just going to give him an animation asset of just him idle, like this. And just so I can test this out properly, I'm just going to get rid of the wall here for now. So I have to do the whole thing just to keep testing the boss battle. But yeah, so we've got a boss doing stuff here. So I want the boss to be only vulnerable to bomb hits. So yeah, we're gonna do. He's got multiple attacks here. We're gonna try and work in. And so we're gonna try and do like the Zelda classic of a boss repeating a pattern of attacks. You have to avoid the attacks, look for an opening, and do that 3 times to beat the boss. And that's what we're gonna do here. What we're going to do is I'll show you the animations we got on him. So I've got this attack hand animation thing, and I'm thinking of making it like a swipe, like a cleave, like a melee cleave. So you have to be away from the boss. You can't be near the boss when he does this. But opposite of that, then we also need something that's going to attack from far away. So I've got this. There's also the horn attack like this, which is going to be like a straight down the middle attack. It'll come out and do this. And like rush against the wall basically. So if I like demonstrate that, like horn animation. and see what he looks like when he does that. So yeah, he'd be like away from this basically. Yeah. But there's still like the problem that we still want him to do like a range sort of thing. So my idea was, there's a couple of things. So we can do like a mouth win, like where he shoots like a fireball or something out of his mouth. Or, which I'm more inclined to do, is make him jump in the air like this, and make like an avalanche of ceiling things fall down, like rocks and things fall down from the ceiling you have to avoid. So the shadow appears and then you have to move away from the shadow. Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do, yeah. I think. And then obviously you've got hit animations somewhere in here. Get hit. So if I hit him with a bomb, he does that. And when he dies, he'll do this. Okay. I don't know where this pack came from. I think it was free 1 month, like many years, months and maybe years ago. But yeah. And also we got him. So I'm gonna make him do it. So make it so you can only hurt him when he's in a vulnerable state, such as after a jump, he'll do a scream maybe like this, and that's when you like hashtag throw the bomb in the mouth type of thing. Or I can make him so he like goes on his hind legs, like doing his defend thing, and his belly then is exposed, and you have to blow him up with the belly. I don't know. What else could we do? I don't know, there's a few things we can do. Maybe put a bomb in his path so he has to run into the bomb like this and it blows it up. I don't know. Right, let's just get a pattern going in there. Can you rotate the camera so you're looking up at the boss instead of to the left? Yeah, I could do. I mean, I'm literally doing it this way because that's where the door was. That's all. Yeah, literally, it could be anywhere. I'll delete this, for example. That was the sole reason why he was there. Nothing. Maybe I can make an intro as well, where he's like comes through the hole in the wall, like boom, like this, and you come in this room and nothing's here, and then music plays, and he comes in like this. That might be quite cool. So to do that, what I'm gonna do as well is put in like obviously with loads of time and than we normally have, I would make this like a destructible wall, make him burst through the wall and see bricks come out of it. But for now, what I might do is just replace this with like a broken wall already, and then make it come through like a dark portal, basically. So let's find the broken wall thing. Meshes. Damaged wall preset. Oh, that's big. Damaged wall left. Oh my god, what's going on? Hold on. What happened? That might be better. You know what? It doesn't matter too much. Hey, we're not exactly going to release this game just for learning purposes. Okay, there he is. But as I said, I'm gonna make like a black sort of portal for him to come through, so you don't see him come through until late. So we can put in a plane. And you see this a lot in games, especially like Zelda. You get good examples of this, where they'll put in like a big plane here. Do it a bit in like this, and make it a lot bigger, and make it black. Black. Cool. Yeah, so it looks like this when he comes through. Yeah. And he comes. Okay, so let's do that then. Okay, so I need to first of all make this guy an actual actor. So I'll make my AI folder here, make a whole boss folder. Don't know why I named the folder, but there you go. We'll make a blueprint class, and for this we're gonna make a character just for the sake of it. Dragon boss, and in there, I think this one's called Nightmare. So we go in here and do Nightmare. Yeah, and the capsule might as well make right size. Now I think I actually made him a little bit bigger. I think this big. So make the capsule a little bit bigger. That might be alright actually. Okay. What about if I have to place a bomb on each hand, like attack one hand, attack the other hand, and then I can attack the chest? Maybe that's when he exposes his chest or his mouth. In which case we'll put like collision events on his thing in a minute. Yeah, maybe something like that. Whoa, he's big. Okay, maybe I made him a bit too big. Oh wait, no, because of this. There you go. There we go. Okay, let's line him up. Okay. Cool. Like so. Okay. And this guy is not going to be affected by gravity at all. We don't want to worry about gravity on him. So, go on here. Gravity scale 0. So all these things are obviously recorded, so you can watch them back later. And Patreon members, I'll give you the project file at the end as well, so you can see what it's like to play along with. And you can try and follow along and learn how to do this as well. So yeah, we'll go through there. Like so. Cool. Right. So he's going to stay and wait behind here for the player, and then when the player enters the room, we'll make him trigger and do that. So the trigger volume. Now this is something that's perfect use for the level blueprint. Something that often people either overlook or misuse. This sort of situation is perfect for level blueprint because it's something specific to the level, and is usually something that is like a fire and forget. You're not doing anything major with it. So I'll do this here and put this in the middle of the room. I'll put it over here, so if the player gets anywhere near here, let me just delete this stuff as well, so I don't accidentally go into the other room. Oh no, don't do that. Do that. On there. Put that one. Yeah. And we'll get rid of this as well. Okay. Yeah, so this is the boss room. So when we enter this trigger volume, so when we walk into this, that's when we want to trigger it doing stuff. So go on here with it selected and go to the blueprints for the level blueprint. And this is for the dungeon. Stay with me. Levels. If you don't know how this works, we've basically got load of individual levels loaded up here. This is level room 2. You see the things I've added here aren't in the right room, so I need to put these in the right room. That's what this. This. And I'm just going to put that into move actors. Oh. It is, okay. So with this one, I'm going to go to the level blueprint of this guy. So you click on this little game controller icon and opens the level blueprint just for him. And, oh, that'd be useful if I had it selected. There we are. And create reference to trigger volume. Not reference, sorry. Overlap. Actor begin overlap of the trigger volume. Now, when we do this, this is when we want this to trigger our stuff. So we're going to take the boss and tell him to move into position. So probably like a timeline, maybe. Little timeline. Sure, whatever. I'm not going to worry about too much. Play that. And in there, float. And this be position. There. Sure, that'll do. I'm not worried about it too much. And the value for this will be how far does he have to move manually? So he's in X of 1993 going to a negative one. Oh no, it's fine. So yeah, 1993 down to minus like 1,000, I guess. Then we're taking 1,000 away from it. So we go into there. Do value of minus 1,000. Oh, yeah, I do. I'm not worried about it too much. In here also, I'm going to add an event on here. So we're going to add events, and this will be event. And I'll add a key frame to this. Okay. Now this is when I want the animations to play, for example. So I'm going to make him start off with a walking animation. So he comes in and then he'll go into idle. So I made him take like 1 second to walk in. So I'll go to about here and make him go into idle. Actually, no, I can do it at the end. I don't have to worry about that. We'll leave that alone. That'll be fine. Put you like roars and things like that on there, but that'll do. And on position here, we're going to move this chap. So he's anim class. We're going to set to anime set and use walk and do walk anim. And we'll say in here reference to dragon. Is that right? Yeah, all right, okay. Oh, yeah, so I replaced it, didn't I? Didn't. Okay. I don't know why it was called that. It's because I replaced the previous asset. And then here we're going to do add relative offs. No, add relative. Add relative location of capital component. Update and delta location. We're going to split and put that into X. That was one that was changing. Okay, so just see that working. Yeah. Oh. Too fast. Oh yeah, because I'm. Oh yeah, sorry, not add relative. We want to. Oh god. Not add relative. Want to. I'll just do it set manually. Hang on. Right, so that position is there. I want to set the end position to be there. So no, we just want to make him go forwards, don't we? So I'm gonna do add local offset. Dead. But the problem is, no, I won't do that because they will do the same thing. This. What do I actually want to do? Okay, because we don't want to update it then with that. We want. Oh, screw it. Okay. Yeah. Set location. Actual location. And we'll take current location, which is there. Copy. Can't think. It's too tired to think about this stuff too much. So double position. And do vector plus vector. And I'm gonna paste that value in here. Oh no, I don't think you can paste it in. Damn it. Let's go back to here. Right. I don't know. What am I missing? What am I forgetting? Must be a way of doing it better. Hang on. Look at the options again. Add world offset. That's what I wanted. No, it won't, because it'll still fly across the map, won't he? They're adding loads to it. Time, not a steady amount. Yep. So, I need to change this to be a constant value, basically. This one, a time of that value of 10. No, minus 10. Yeah. Are they gym badges? Yeah, they are. So they're metal, like Pokemon badges I got when I was in Japan. Funny story about that. So there's obviously 8 of them, and they were from those gotcha machines where you get a random one out of the box. Okay, I got all 8 of them in a row, no duplicates. I had like people around me, I had all my students around me because it was like a college trip, and everyone was amazed that I managed to get all 8 without any duplicates whatsoever. It's really cool, and I really like them. So I might have got a little box for them because they're really neat. They're really nice, like quality ones. But yeah. Yeah, it's solid. Right, yeah. So what we're doing here? So, yeah, it was, yeah. Proper hacker. Yeah, no, so it wouldn't work because of this same issue here where we take a position here. Instead, I want to take if I take this position, I don't know why I'm getting being so dunce about this. 0 to 0, and then take this one here to 1 1. 1 second long. And turn that off. Off there, and oh no. And we want to multiply the distance by that. So we're going to get the current location of the thing. So we'll get. I could probably just do it from here. Actually, it might be easier to do it from here. Get location, and then promote that to a variable. So boss original lock. And paste another one in boss lock. That's where I want him to be. And paste the value in there because that's where I want him to end up. No. There. B. And in there. There you go. Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. So, yeah, doing it. And then yeah, we're gonna alert between the two via this thing. So on the update, we're gonna do alert. Original lock. Boss lock. And we're gonna do this. And do set actor location. Hello, Ali. Ali? Yep, Ali, hello. Okay. That should now work. There you go. There he is. So when he gets to the end, obviously, it changes animation to an idle animation. So I'm finished. Get this. And we're going to set him to an animation blueprint because he's going to have an animation blueprint instead. Dragon the Nightmare. Dragon Boss Anim. Is this the boss you hit with the hammer? It's just a boss. It's just a Zelda-like clone boss. Nothing special. Not anything specific. Their own one. So for this, I'm going to do set animation in mode for the mesh. Be an animation blueprint now. And do set anim instance class. And we'll do Dragon Boss Anim. Okay, and the Dragon Boss Anim. We'll put a state machine in. Find one. There you go. Idle. And in there, just chucking idle. Okay, so he should switch to that once he reaches the end of the animation. Okay. Probably needed to do the set element class before I switch mode. That'd make more sense. Thank you, Ali. Wait, why aren't you playing your thing? Okay, what I'll do then is on his thing here, changes animation to Dragon Boss Anim. And then use animation instance set to walk. So like you see, it's not there, but if I get why it's not switching to. Oh, I know why. Duh. Yeah. Silly mistakes always happen. Not so great now, am I, Ali? There we are. Okay, so the idea of this boss is he's going to throw attacks at you, and we have to bomb his hands to reveal his chest, maybe, and then bomb his chest, or just bomb his chest. So after a cycle, he just shows his chest or shows his mouth, and we bomb it. Something like that. Nonetheless, that will do there. Okay, so let's make him just do his attack rotation. That's the first thing to do is make him do the attack rotation. So if you don't know how Zelda bosses work, they tend to work with a pattern. And the reason why you have patterns in your bosses and your enemies when they attack is so the player can work out the pattern and find weaknesses in it and take advantage of those weaknesses. So make sure you do it. How many years have I been making games? So I done games development at university. And that was in 2007? I finished that. 2008, 2009. I bet it might be 2009. So I've done games course there, and I learned some game stuff there. I've been learning not learning. I've been using Unreal for the past 4.5 years, 4.5 years. Before then, I was using other engines and making other stuff. Been teaching it for about 10 years, over 10 years, professionally. But yeah. Okay, so his AI. Now, for his AI, we don't necessarily need to use a behavior tree because he's not going to be reacting to things around him. He's not going to be reacting to the world around him. He's not going to be reacting to anything at all apart from just himself. So I'm going to do it all on the boss. You don't need to use something. You don't have to use it. Okay, there's ways around it. You can do it. So we're going to do it all in the boss here, and we're going to set up the pattern for this. So we're going to do begin play. And we'll make him do his first attack custom event as well. So attack, we'll do claw attack. Okay. And he's got also another one. We'll do a jump attack. And then we'll do a ram attack. Maybe a fire one as well, just for the hell of it. Just in case. Fire attack. Okay. I think actually what I might do is make the jump attack so you have to dodge. When he does the jump attack, the idea is that he'll jump, land on the floor, and cause an avalanche of rocks to fall down. And you obviously have to avoid them. But if you avoid them all, the last few will hit him, and maybe we can make him knock him unconscious, and then that's when you can take him down with a bomb. Yeah, that'd be quite cool. Zach, how often do you do these streams? So I stream every Wednesday for question time, and I mostly try and do Saturdays as well. Saturdays tend to be like a rolling sort of theme to them. Like today we're doing Retro Remake. But yeah. So yeah, making some new stuff. So that's the stream schedule pretty much. Yeah. So first thing first, the make this really simple. I want to make these enemy actions. These things here, we'll make them montages. Make it really simple for me. So I'm going to create a montage for that. Make a montage for this. Make a montage for that. Why not? Oh. Any montage. What else can we use it with? Jump anim. Create. Montage. You know, just whatever you can do all sorts. Okay. So on begin play, he's going to do a set timer by event. And that event is going to be claw attack. Now, rather than just drag it... No, I guess I could do it down this. Do that like so. We'll do a time of 3 seconds. So after he starts and begin play... we don't want to do that. We want to activate him, don't we? Make a variable is triggered. And we'll do get the branch. That way he doesn't actually start doing any of his stuff until we've triggered him. Okay, so after 3 seconds, he'll do the claw attack. And the claw attack is going to do a play montage. Okay, and then we'll choose the claw hand attack. And on completed, we're going to do set timer by event. Do the ram attack after 2 seconds. And for that one, you can kind of see the pattern going on here. Horn. Set timer by event. And that'll be 2 seconds. Do fire attack. Mouth. And then on this one, set timer by event. Another 2 seconds. Do the jump. Okay, and when he's completed that, we'll do another set timer. This one will be a bit longer to indicate that we've finished a loop to the player. So we'll make this like 4 seconds long. And the event for this will be create event. And we're going to choose our claw attack. And thus starting the loop all over again. On the animation here, we'll just make sure we're using a slot on here. And let's just watch him do his thing. Oh wait, I've got to trigger him. So I have to go to the level blueprint for room 2. So once he finishes the walking in, I'm going to take his reference. And we're going to do is triggered. Set that to true. So this is kind of what the stuff you use your level blueprint for. It's this sort of thing. And he goes. Let's just watch the boss do his things. Obviously, horn attack is going to have something special on it, but we're just going to watch him do all of them. Should do them. Oh wait, no, sorry. Gameplay won't work. We want we want to a custom event start combat. I don't need to do that. It's triggered for this. There you go. Right. Boss and him. No, room here. We do start combat. There you go. There we go. Right. I'd recommend checking out my making your first game series. Cover a lot of basics in that, which is quite cool. And it gives you all the assets you can make it, and at the end of it, you got a whole game. That's quite good actually. Range on the horn attack there. See that again. So you can see he's now looping through his animations. That's the claw, which will indicate on the floor what's safe and what's not. Horn attack, I want to see. Yeah, I'll make that. I think I want to make that stretch across the whole length of the room. So he whacks his head into the end of the room. So to do that, I'm going to go to the horn attack itself. I'm going to increase the root motion on it by adding an extra added layer. So let's go to the root. Add a key. And when he goes there, he leans back to this. Add a key there. And then there, I'm going to move him. So yeah, and then I'll make him walk back. So be like that, okay. But then rather than make him walk back like here, no, we'll make him walk back. We'll just make him zip back. Not gonna do anything crazy. He. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Wait, did I apply it? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's see what the horn attack does. Hopefully it stretches across the whole entire thing. Okay, so let's just start with the claw attack. Yep. Cool. That was good. Yeah, check out the first game series, Ali. It'll cover all the stuff like that. Okay. Okay, so we've got our loop basically going on here. Now to do damage and things. Now for this, the trick for this is a game like this is that the boss isn't actually going to be directly causing the damage. He's going to be spawning things that will do damage, even like the melee attacks. So, for example, we need to make the different things for his attack stuff. So I'm going to go to boss folder and do a different class, and we'll call this one a actor, and damage area. And on here we're going to add a box collision. And we'll just make it a bit bigger by default. So, okay. Then on the event graph for this, on begin play, we check if we're overlapping anything. Okay. Get overlapping actors. And we're going to choose the character class. And do a for each loop on that. And I'm just going to see if can be damaged. And then we're going to apply damage to it. Apply damage. And we'll apply, I don't know what I'm doing here for size things. We'll just do one. Damage causer will be self. Oh, no, not self. It'll be owner. Sorry, my bad. Because we'll make it spawn this. Now do. Okay. Once it's finished doing all that, we'll then make it disappear with a thing. But what we tend to do is want to indicate to the player maybe what is going to be dangerous, what's not. We use a decal probably for it, but I don't know, we'll see how this treats us. We might need to balance it with some decal, some kind of thing. But if that's the case, we will have to make it have like a timer on it. We'll see. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm now going to create one for each attack. So I'm going to create a child, and this will be like the claw attack. Drag this in, and now I shape this to where the attack is on the boss. So what I'm going to do here to help me line this up is go to folder for him. Where is it? Hand attack. Okay. So just going to get him roughly the same size position that he would be in later. So, and we're going to see where that attack goes. So when he does this, I think it's a little bit more forward than that. So it comes across like this, okay? So I want my attack field. So if you are within this range anywhere, you're going to get hit. So we'll just stretch that out. Like this. Oh. And it may be the fact that maybe he's not going to hit you in a certain area, so maybe like a cone shape. If that's the case, it could be more triangle shape. We just rotate it. Bad. Bring it out a little bit more. Right, so claw attack is this. So if you're in this vicinity at the time of the attack, you get hurt. Could you not attach it to the arm socket and have it call a damage function in an animation notifier? You could, yeah. So if you wanted to, you could do. But the thing we want to do eventually with this is indicate on the floor where the player should and shouldn't stand. So we can use this to handle that. But yeah, you totally could do it that way too. We can do the same for like the charge attack, so you know where you can start. So for a split second, you can see where's the danger. So we like highlight it red, for example. But yes, you could totally, if you want to do it with the hands, be more like accurate with dodging things like that. Can do, but typically for like childish games like Zelda, you tend not to do things like so specific. You tend to make them a bit more, especially like this arcadey style. You'd want them more like this sort of thing. Oh dear. Okay, so that's the attack hand animation doing that. So we'll get rid of that now, and we've got the claw attack. Okay, so the claw attack over here, damage area. Sorry, we want to change this begin play. We're going to make a custom event for this. Called bigger damage. Whatever. Okay. And on, I don't need anything on begin play then. Okay, we'll just do that. And claw attack will be exactly the same. Cool. Okay, so on the boss dude then, we're going to go to his animation and set up an anim notify. So make an anim notify for this. Go to blueprint class, anim notify. I guess actually, we can be even lazier than that. Let's be lazy. We'll go into the animation for it. Yeah. Okay, and we'll find animation like that. Add notify. Do new notify, and we'll do claw, and that gets triggered when he does that. Okay, so next thing we'll do is on his animation graph, on the event graph here, we're going to do anim notify claw and get actor of class claw attack, and we'll do bigger damage. Okay, can find if I haven't. We have to compile it. There you go. Cool. And then on the I mean, you can also do this all on like begin play rather than doing this all the time. Just select them all, but for now that'll do. Damage area. Once it does this, we need to make it so it doesn't. Oh no, it'll be fine. Trigger damage. That'll be fine. Just call that over and over. Okay. How long will this stream be? We'll probably go for another half an hour or so. I want to hopefully try and get this boss in there, really, as best we can. Okay, so that's that one done. Okay, and to test this working, let's just go in there. I've got 3.5 hearts. I think I don't damage correct on that. Oh wait, I've got 2. We'll just stand about here. Yay, see I lost a heart. Or part of a heart. We need to do more damage than that, but yeah. Cool. Okay, so that's the claw attack. We're going to make another one. This will be the ram attack. And we can probably just actually say on here, damage area. We have a variable on here called damage. Make that float. Default to 1. Make this editable, place it on here. Because now it means then on my individual ones here, I can design how much damage I'm going to do. So claw attack here, I can say that's going to do a whole heart, so 4. The damage ram attack here, take this out, and it's going to go straight down the middle. This so like that, and that's going to do another heart, so 4. Okay, and that one. Next, we're going to go to the animation for this. There. Horn anim notify. Get to this point. And do notify. Ram. And on the boss here. There you go. And we're going to do exactly the same thing here. Ram attack. Done. We can also make it do knockbacks and things like that. Right, so we've got what we're doing now. We're doing ram attack, then we're doing a fireball attack. That's slightly different. So that won't be used like an area attack. That'll be an actual projectile that will spawn in an attack. Now we already do have fireballs because we're spawning them over here. So we can just use the same technology we've used here for fire trap to do the exact same thing. Shooting fireballs. We've really got the fireball attack. So we want to attach the fireball launcher to his mouth. So I'm going to go into the dragon boss here. And I'm going to add a scene component. And I'm going to attach this to his mouth. So his head, tongue, jaw 1. Maybe. Jaw 2. Jaw 3. Jaw 3 is probably quite good. Just do jaw 2 actually. Okay, so for this, I ideally want to pause him from doing this, but no matter. No. Stop. In there. Okay, so this would be the source of the fireballs, the scene component. If you're not making videos, do you code in C++ with your games? I'm always making videos. I haven't done like a game in C++ for yonks. C++ is mostly used in conjunction with blueprints, but because blueprints are so much faster to get games going, it's just so much quicker to get going with. I've been using for a long time. Right, fireball. Boom. So here on the fireball animation, the mouth animation. Right, this one's a bit weird because it's not really a fireball breathing animation, but we'll make it look like one. It goes there, there. Okay, so make him shoot like a number of fireballs. So in here, I'm going to go and add a notifier at various points where I want it to do a fireball. So, fireball. I'm going to just copy that and then move the playhead along and do another one. Another one. Another one. Okay. We're going to do 5 fireballs. But what we're going to do is, rather than make it come out of his mouth exactly, I'm going to make it like a cone. Not realistic, but it's more fun. So we're going to do fireball, notify. And for this, we want to do a variable here. Fireball num. Now be an integer. Okay, on fireball here, we're going to take I'm going to do spawn actor from class. Choose the fireball attack. The spawn transform is going to come from his mouth. Now, what I'm going to do for that is on begin play. This may not work, begin play sometimes, but we'll see if it gets us. We do try get pawn owner. Valid. And then we'll cast to the dragon boss. And I'm going to promote it to a variable. And actually not like a cone, maybe like just straightforward. Maybe. Right, we'll get the scene component that we've got here. Let's split the location here. And I'm going to get location. Get world location. And plug that in there. The rotation, I want it to always go down, I think. So I'm not going to actually set the rotation manually. I'm just going to do it like this. So it's always going to go down. So that is -X. So if I put in the rotation here in the Z of 180, I think that's correct. See, I don't actually need this fireball num now if I'm doing it that way. Okay, let's see what happens here. Yeah, like the difference between C++ and Blueprint are negligible unless you're making something really unique. I wouldn't worry about it. Like fireball. Okay. Fireball. Unless the fireball hit him. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Like sometimes the animation class doesn't get the begin class straight away. So what you have to do is put this on the update animation like that, and then only do this once, and you gonna do once there. Let's see that again. No, no, not at all. Blueprint is like so much easier to follow and read. Just a lot quicker to get stuff in. Right, okay, so the spawning just hitting him. I need to make him not hit him. So enough. We'll just go into the fireball attack. Where am I going? Yeah. So owner is going to be the dragon boss. I want them not to hit the dragon boss. So with the fire attack that I've just got to, I want to make sure on begin play, we take the sphere component out and do ignore actor when moving. And we're going to ignore the owner. So he should now not get hit by his own fireballs. Why is he doing the swipe? Oh, there you go. Okay, so the fireballs are actually spawning too high because he's quite a large boy. So I'm going to have to edit the position of this scene component so it's not actually... And the mouth wasn't designed for the attack, so I'm going to move the scene component down. The effect is still the same. Okay. That's only because people are making blueprints either hastily or incorrectly. Usually the latter. You can make them really neat and tidy. So I'm thinking going dead straight with the fireballs is not going to work. I'm going to need to make them go as a cone, I think. They're two lined up pretty well. So back on the fireball thing here. We're going to take the... We will need the anim note, number now. So fireball num. And we'll drag that out. And we're going to do... So fireball num is going to be a rotator. We're going to rotate a vector basically. So we're going to get rotate vector. The vector is going to be -1 in the x. That's the direction I want it to roughly go. But then I want to rotate it in the z here by the fireball num. Minus, first of all, 2. Then multiplied again by basically the angle between each one. So multiplied by float, we'll do 15. I don't know. So the first fireball is going to go out at a rotation extra of -2, -30, then -15, then 0, then 15, then 30. Okay. And that will then get plugged into spawn rotation like that. And at the end, we then increase fireball num by 1. That's it. But we also need to reset it. So I'm going to make another anim notify on the attack. And when it gets to here, and notify. Actually, I could tell you what I could do. I could just use the same one we use up here. And the claw, because it has to go. It's gone on a loop anyway, so might as well put it on here. Set it back down to 0. Right, now we should get a cone effect with the fireballs. Okay. Okay, so we've got a couple lined up exactly the same there. Somehow. Do it again. Okay, well, I think because they're moving their start position as well, I think that's also breaking a little bit. So rather than use their start position, go to detach the scene here from that up here. And use the scene like that. It's not attached to any bone, so it shouldn't move. Get like a static like layer of them. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. Again, not releasing the game. Okay, so it hit something. What did it hit? It hit each other, maybe? They might be hitting each other. Bio attack. Okay, yeah, because they're all wall dynamic, they're all hitting each other. So, okay, minus that. So these are world dynamic objects. We're only going to affect pawn, so we can tell it to ignore world dynamic objects. You'd be okay with that. There you go. Get that effect. Nice. Okay. Cool. And you should then loop. That's his jump. Oh no, that's his claw. That's why we ain't done jump yet. That's that. Obviously we're taking damage here. Fireballs should do damage too. I don't know why I weren't doing the fireball. There you go. Okay, okay. Right, so next thing to do is make his jump cause an avalanche. So I actually have some models here I could probably use. Rock. Anything for rock? This is at the start of content, wasn't it? Yeah, screw it. We'll just use this one. Okay. So we're going to make a shadow appear on the floor and then make the rock fall down and do damage. So we're going to do a blueprint class and we'll do an actor. And this will be falling rock. This one's going to have a decal. That'll be of the shadow on the floor, which I'll just rotate around. So, and then it's going to have a static mesh. And that's going to be the rock. Okay. But the static mesh for the rock here is going to start off up in the air. And it's not going to be visible. So okay. Actually no, make it hidden game. Yes, it's hidden game now. Decal though needs to show the shadow growing, so you know when it's about to hit. So we're gonna create a material that does that. We do like shadow, and we'll do a spear mask. Use extra coordinate. A 2 vector for B, which is going to be 0.5 by 0.5 center of the coordinates of the circle. The radius here we're going to change to be 0.5, just so we can see it for now. This will be a decal, so let's change that to a vertical. There's the circle, okay. But the radius is the thing that's going to change over time. So we're going to have a scalar parameter. And put it in there. And we'll call this one radius. Okay. And as the radius increases, so it does this. Oh, hang on. I bought. Oh, yeah. Got to change it to be translucent. I'm going to tell mine to also be a debuffer. Okay, so I need to make that actually dark. That's actually just white at the moment. Apply that by black. Put that in there. Okay. Bye, Ali. Okay, so we need to make this shadow then grow in size. So we're going to go into our rock, falling rock. On the event graph, on begin play, going to take the decal out. And we're going to also do create dynamic material instance. I'm going to choose the shadow. And then we're going to, from there, write that to a variable. And from there, we're then going to start a timeline. Go between 0 and 1. 1, 1. Make it say it takes like 2 seconds for it. No, 3 seconds for it to fall. 2, 3. Yeah. No, 2. Let's take 2. Yeah. 2 seconds to fall. On the event graph here, we're going to tell this decal and its material. We have to set the decal to use that material first of all. Be useful. Set material. That one. Oh, and do plate. And on the material shadow, then we're going to do set scalar parameter value. And I called it radius today. Yep. Radius, and that's going to be going from there to there. Actually, I want it to go to not 1, but 0.5. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, and that should give us a growing shadow. And when it ends, we're going to tell the event graph here. Finished. We're going to tell the static mesh here. Set actor hidden. Not actor, sorry. Set hidden game. To not hidden. False. And then I'm just going to make it have set simulate physics. Now the rock doesn't actually have any physics on it at the moment because it's a. I know for a fact that this one has no collision on it. I'm just going to add collision to it. Capsule's closest thing we're going to get to that. Okay, and do that. So that should then fall to the ground. And then the hit event, we'll make it stop simulating physics. To false. When you're autoing in your timeline, does it curve to show that it is smooth? In your timeline, yeah, it should auto smooth if you want to auto smooth it, yeah, like this, and you can auto, yeah, it'll smooth the 2 lines out. You have to set both of them though to do it. Yeah, it should still work the same, but just make sure you got them both selected to do it. They both have to be set to auto for it to work and show. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Okay. So to test this out, I'm just going to drop this into the room here. Yeah. Oh. Oh well, at least the rock fell. The decal. Oh wait, I didn't. Shadow. I need to put the opacity on as well. That'll be this. Also, it's way too big. Falling rock. Got a decal here to be a lot smaller. Yeah. Okay. Falling rock here. I'm going to tell that to. Need some settings on it. It should generate hit events. So we should get that hit the ground and stop. Yep, like that. Cool. And if you want it to fall a little bit before the end there, what I can do is add an event track to this. I'm running out of time. About there, that'll be fine. And then plug that into there instead of the finished. And it should look a little bit better now. Yeah, cool. Right, so if the rock hits the player, we're going to deal damage to it. So on hit, let's see if it's off. And if the other here is can be damaged, we'll do that, and we'll do apply damage. Do the other base damage we'll do is going to be 4. Damage causer will be the self, I guess. Like that, and if it's true, we'll make it destroy actor. Okay. So if I stand underneath this, it should damage me. Yay! Okay. Is that quartz? Do you mean when you right click to add a node? Like, because I had the same issue, and I know how to fix it now. So when you right click in here, it sometimes works, but after some amount of time, it will stop showing this. Is that correct? And also stop showing menus like this. Is that correct, Zach? I'll know the fix if you want to know the fix for that. That's the same problem. Let me know. I'll tell you yeah, okay. So the problem with that is an NVIDIA problem. So roll back your NVIDIA driver to last December's one, roughly, and then it'll be fine. It works fine. It's just the latest video driver for NVIDIA cards, especially 30 series cards. That's the issue I had, and I haven't had the issue since. So roll it back to around about last December. Yeah, so 460. There you go. 460, 89. Anything around about that time. And it'll fix it for you. But yeah. It's a really weird issue, that one, because it doesn't display on the monitor. But if you're streaming it, it'll work fine. It'll look fine on the stream. Range. No way. Right, so when he jumps, event graph, fire attack, jump attack. He does a jump montage. And he lands on completed here. I'm going to do a timer of like 20 seconds, okay? Actually, no, we'll do a timer of every 1 second. We're going to do spawn boulders. Okay, so spawn. Custom event. Spawn rocks. And for this, I'm going to actually have an area in front of him that they can spawn in. Let's take the box collision here, and I'll move it like in front of him. I want it to be quite thin, but I can also, I'm not bothered about it being not the right size in here, because I'm going to reposition it later, but that's this box here. And then I'm going to take the box here, and we're going to bounce. And then we're going to do random vector. No, random point in bounding box. That's it. And that takes the origin and the box. And I guess it's a random point. So now I can do a spawn actor from class. Use the falling rock. Spawn that. Oh. How much time we got? Not much. Probably won't be able to finish the whole thing of making me do damage to him, but at least this should hopefully work. So you can do this on a loop, okay, for 1 second each time. And spawn rock here will go, and we'll increase the number of rocks. So rock count. Do that as integer. Rock count. Actually, no. We'll do another timer here. So that spawns one every timer there. We'll do another timer here. That timer. by event, and make another event in here. Stop rock. And it'll fall rocks for 10 seconds. Okay, we've got to avoid them for 10 seconds. And then on stop rocks here, we're going to take the timer that we've made here, make that to variable, rock timer. And rush it now till you get to the end. And then we'll tell that one to clear and invalidate. Stops dropping rocks. And then we'll take it to start again. So do floor attack. Or I'll just take it to wait. I'll do another timer. Create event. Floor attack. 2 seconds. Done. Okay. Oof, right. So if I go in here now, select him. You can see the little box there now. I'll just make sure that covers a rough size of the room. There. About that. And I want to just lower that down a little bit. In the ground, like. Okay. Let's see this work. That one. Triggers. There's a swipe. Bam. There's the fireballs. There's the jump. Right now. Falling rocks. Obviously, these things will just last forever. They won't destroy. We have to tell them to destroy themselves. Then you should carry on with your swipes. Or you can keep them there and make like a simple thing where, well, they'll deal damage to me every time I walk into it, but sometimes he skips to one of the attacks at the end. I don't understand why. Yeah, the fireball spread is pretty cool. Yeah, see, it's quite cool to see this all doing its thing. Yeah. I think we have to leave it there. So the boss is pretty much done. We just need to make it so we can hurt him. So there will be a phase where he's vulnerable. So he won't be attacking us all the time. There will be a moment of pause where we can take the attack. So that could be something. Maybe, as I said, maybe we can make some rocks fall on him and knock him down, and he goes down on the floor. Because there's just like a sleeping animation for him. This, and knock him down, knock him out like this, I guess, and then we can blow him up then with a bomb, and then he does this. I got hurt. Then he dies. Dead. But yeah, so we've got one more episode left of Retro Remake for this year. So let me know what you think you want to see for next year's Retro Remake. So pick a game from your past that you'd like to see being remade in a modernised way and using Unreal. So typically anything from like the Genesis or SNES era or anything before that maybe. Anything old school is cool, or any arcade game maybe. But let me know what you want to see as an option for next year. We'll put it to a vote as well come December, and we'll start doing that for next year. as another fun little series. So yeah, we've got one more episode of Retro Remake left for next month. We'll finish off the boss, I think, and put enemies back in it, because we have made enemies. That would be quite neat to see. Yeah. Okay, you try things out like that. But yeah, let me know what kind of game you want to see being remade next year. I've got a personal list of ones I want to do, but I'm more interested to see what you guys want to do. Okay. Okay, cool. Right, well, have a great night, everyone. Look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday, hopefully, for our question time. Don't know what question time is. It's a time where you can ask me any question you like about game dev, and we'll try and show you and fix things live for you. There are going to be giveaways for each month now going forward. So last month we gave away Guardians of the Galaxy on PC. This month the giveaway will be announced soon, and then next month, December, we'll be doing our same thing we did last year. We've done a Christmas cash giveaway where we've done live sort of radio show, asking questions and quizzing people live on Discord, to talk and and ultimately have a good little party at the end of the year. But yeah, we're gonna have good fun at the end of the year for that, and I'll let you know what the giveaway is for this month soon. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.